get involved with the coaching search. It's going to be rich.
My bad. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, it's going to be my bad. By the way, they ain't going to have no conversation. They ain't going to have no conversation. They're not going to even talk. They're not going to even. This will not be in all seriousness, there is no shade to be thrown on Richmond.
You sure this is cool? Relax, just spend some pets on there. What's funny? You know, 2 guys and a horse walking to a hotel. This is a pony.
And then Brown with the dunk.
And what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
To step up more in game 2 to get it done.
Really good. Both need to step up. Cat, because he's 6'11", and you need to be shooting 9 points. You know what? Y'all got outscored. What was it, 62-38 in the paint? What's that about? You can't let that happen. You're supposed to be you and Rudy Gobert. You're supposed to be down low patrolling. And if you're not scoring more points, you damn sure supposed to be limiting the 62 points that Dallas had in the paint area. That's what you're supposed to be doing. So definitely, Cat's got to step up. No question about that. But Ant-Man does too. And here's the biggest reason why. You opened your mouth. You called out Kyrie Irving. Now, if Jay,
first quarter just
because of how great Anthony Edwards is already and how great we anticipate him being, it is not crime. But here's the point. If you're going to call out somebody like Kyrie, say you want him to go like say you the one that's going to drop 40 or something like that. But to sit up there and say, I got him. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, this is not Kevin Hart. Someone can smack and then looking at Lisa Leslie in the movie and saying, I got her. You know, this is not that. None Kyrie Irving that you called out. You understand what I'm saying? One of the most explosive, brilliant, magical offensive talents this game has ever seen. And to call him out, say, I got him. Listen, I appreciate the question that John Walker asked the other day. Because if I was understanding with him, that's exactly the question I would have asked. How does it feel when you sit there and probably at home minding your business and you heard that question? And what did Kyrie say? You right? I was home with my family, just chilling out minding my business, watching kids, and then I heard this brother mention me by name. That Kyrie is not the dude that you want to do that to in the sport of basketball. It's just not the wise decision in the world. So Kyrie comes out there after 1.6 points per game in the first quarter of these playoffs. A grand total of 19 points in 12 playoff games. And what does he come out and do? Open and tap against Minnesota. He got 24 in the first half. Puts on the show. I'm just saying, you Ant-Man, you got to respond to that because you woke up the lion. You got to respond to that. Of course, they got to respond collectively on the defensive side of the ball. But individually, no question, Ant-Man and Cat got to show up.
I'm going to pick a side here. I'm going to go with Karl Anthony Towns. When we talk about, you know, elite bigs around the league, his name don't get mentioned enough because he don't make us mention him, right? He's in that same conversation with Anthony Davis. He's a top 5 talent in the NBA, one of the most skilled bigs in the NBA, especially on the offensive end. So when I'm looking at this matchup and I look at last series and what he's done in the postseason, both these past series, I'm looking at on the defensive side of things. He held Jokic to 42% shooting in the US guard. When he guarded Kevin Durant in the Phoenix series, he held him to 39% when he was guarding him. Offensively, look at the games that Minnesota win when Karl Anthony Towns is at his best and really shine, right? And I understand you have to make the adjustments with this double big lineup because of the space you have really on the floor. It's kind of hard to run a turn 4 or punch 4 down to the low block because the paint is crowded. At the end of the day, I'm gonna give you a story. When I was with the Boston Celtics, 2009-2010 season, we had to face the Cleveland Cavaliers. They had Antoine James, Kevin Garnett, one of the most unselfish guys I ever played with. Doc walked into the locker room, Doc Rivers, and before that series started, he told Kevin Garnett in front of everybody, if we're going to win this series, we're going to have to go through you. You're going to have to shoot 20 to 25 times on the low block because he got the mismatch. When you look at who's guarding Karl Anthony Towns, and I get it, P.J. Washington, he's not a small guy, he's not a scrub, but at the end of the day, Cat should dominate that matchup. He should dominate Jones. When Karl Anthony Towns is at his best, Anthony Edwards has said it on record. When you're at your best, you are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. You can't go 60-20 again. Stephen A., let me see if I can sway you over on my side here, because at first I was with you on it being both. But then I kind of recognize that a team goes in the direction of its best player. And when the best player is talkative like Ant-Man is, which we appreciate him for his behavior. Amen.
Game clock. Pass to Hastings. With the block. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation.
He reminds you of MJ and the way he goes at people, but in a fun manner. But like, first off, you can't get up there in the post presser and talk about your team was gassed. You were gassed. Yeah, we don't want that. We were flat. Nobody wants to hear that you were flat. Nobody wants to hear that you were gassed. And I get that he's a younger player, but this is the Western Conference Finals. Right, so we're watching him grow up. But also there's a point that I think when the best player on a team who the guy is the most outspoken in those moments, then sets the tone that, yeah. And the reality is they were gassed. He did look tired. They did settle. They shot 49 threes, even though they have the advantage down low on the block. And you're right about Karl Anthony Towns.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think firing away.
And Orlando has possession after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to McGrady. Five on the clock with the shot. Gets an open look and hits. McGrady's got his first points of the game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Boston, number 13. At the line for two.
That free throw, no good.
Even Karl Anthony Towns will tell you that. What I would say is the big question. I mean, I'm not trying to make age as a part of it, but how the hell is you more exhausted than Kyrie Irving? 22 years old.
Can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. The Magic trailed by 8. And Tatum over to help.
Chipotle chicken al pastor is back, and it's fire on every level. Fresh chicken, hot off the grill, mixed with burrito peppers, a splash of pineapple, and fresh lime. It's where fire meets flavor. Chipotle's chicken al pastor. The wait is over.
What statement he's been trying to make all postseason long? That he's the best player on the Boston Celtics. He's the best player on the Boston Celtics, and he's looking to stand on business. Last night was a prime example of a guy taking it personal and responding in great fashion. He may try to downplay it, but we can see it in the space that he was pissed off he didn't make an All-NBA team. And y'all take this point. If you look at when, before the Cavs series, before that series started, Jaylen Brown was on record talking about how much the last time they played the Cavs, how much it hurt them because the Cavs and LeBron James sent them home. Had nothing to do with Donovan Mitchell. What he do in game one? He come out and he handed them 32 points. This man right here has been consistently great throughout this postseason for the Boston Celtics, averaging around 25 points per game, shooting almost 55% from the field. And at times, we keep wondering, when is JT going to arrive? When can we put his name in the conversation with Luka and Anthony Edwards and things of that nature? And Jaylen Brown is saying, I'm sitting up there, I've been crying for a bottle. I've been crying for a bottle. Y'all gonna give me some Timberland? Yeah, we got you, young fella. Yeah, we got you. Yeah, we got you, young fella. Here you go. And then look, another thing. That game winner in game one. Usually, Missoula, he's drawing up a play for Jason Tatum. That play happened to be for Jaylen Brown, right? 3 in the corner, send it into overtime. They're going to win the game. Go ahead, Go ahead, Jay. I forget my name.
Jay Williams.
He tied the wrong Jay Will on the thankful note. And he's got I just said, what's wrong with you and I? What I'm not?
No, you did a pause. You never skip a beat.
Well, I was reading something, y'all.
Down low. Another shot. Here's Porzingis. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter. Who is outside? From outside the arc. Here's Howard. You know, he rips it, jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Ooh, the former dunk contest champ turning back the clock with that fancy flush. Dwight Howard's reminding you that age is just a number.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his
who deserves it?
That's making.
And in my brain, as a former friend, like, well, damn, these guys both need each other because they're fire and ice, and both come to rise when you need them. Now, we haven't seen it hit his head to a championship level. Well, when Perky said we've been waiting for Jason Tatum to hit the same level as like Luka, I'm like, well, he is first team all NBA. I mean, damn, he's been to more Eastern Conference Finals than Luka's been to Western Conference Finals. He's been to more NBA Finals than Luka's been to Finals. So I get that we're trying to always say it's always a black and white answer in the media where it's like we got to say one is better than the other. But like they both do different things. Like I say fire and ice because there are a lot of times where ice can help you get over the hump. But sometimes you do need to be cool, calm, and collective in situations. But also fire helps in the situations because sometimes you get fired to stomp your ass to get yourself to the next level. So why does it feel like we're always pitting these two against each other instead of recognizing the greatness that they both have and how they bring it to the table differently? Well, Jay Williams. Yes. No.
Look at that smile.
Here's the deal, bro. We need to get on you and let you know we on the verge of scoring. Yeah. Okay. Because you oh my Lord. I mean, why must we pit them against one another? Well, their teammates. Jaylen Brown's been to 6 conference finals in 8 years. Jason Tatum's been to 5 in 7 years. They both been to an NBA finals together. There's still no championship while they're wearing the Boston Celtics uniform. That's going to provoke questions as to why that is. If you're Jaylen Brown, to point at you, Perth, we got to remember, last year you down 0-3. You come back, you win 3 straight. You force a game 7. Jason Tatum gets hurt very early. That put the onus on Jaylen Brown, and he didn't respond. Now, the year before, when they went to the finals against Golden State, he did respond, and Jason Tatum did. So, yes, and then, not only that, the astute basketball mind that is Jay Williams was on morning radio, he was on Get Up, he was on First Take throughout these last couple of years, and dissecting basketball, said, yo, it's my turn, it's your turn. At some point in time, they got to show they can play together, and we're not seeing that.
He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Insanity. Driving the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Here's Hastings. To the wing on the left. Takes a three. Goes up again. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he carved out a lot of space down low. Dwight Howard's a guy who works to get rebounding.
Let's say what you gonna do about that, if at all. Did you figure out something? We all believe.
Nice. String ass nigga, man.